Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Saturday Night Psychic. I'm your host, Lennis. Thank you for joining me today. Today's video is about questions that I've asked my angels and the answers that were given. And so I'm sharing those with you from weather anomalies to politics. Be sure and right there on the corner, yes, hit the subscribe button and the like and the bell so you don't miss a posting. Thank you. Okay, so let's begin now. September is going to be a very nasty and ugly month. For some people, there will be weather anomalies, strange and happening out of nowhere. For others, it will be the biggest blessings of their lives. Just amazing. I won't say it's a blessing or a curse. For some, it is a lesson to be learned. Okay. Also, I saw there'll be a huge crane accident. Where in the United States, I don't know. I'm not sure where, but it is a big crane. Very bad accident. 2 to 3 people get killed. The way this crane falls down, y'all, the way I saw it, what reminds you of the buildings in 9/11. So just be careful. Okay, let's begin. Angels, what will the weather be like in September 2020? Answer. There will be a lot of weather anomalies. It's like one day the weather is 90 to 100 degrees, and then the next day it's 50 degrees. It's almost unheard of. It is so unusual, it doesn't go with the cortex of how weather functions. We do know scientists have the ability now to manipulate the weather patterns we experience. Also, the Navy has some control over weather manipulations. And the weather around the world is going to be crazy. In some of the most diverse areas, we'll see weather anomalies go to the extreme, which is normally does not occur in these areas. I'm speaking about the smaller islands involved in the South Pacific. I also see Indonesia and some of the islands in the Philippines. Now, the Philippines, I'm sorry, y'all gonna catch hell. Come September and October, it's going to be so unreal. It looks like a funnel that is just sitting right on top of them. Instead of a tornado or a hurricane, it is a funnel with various types of weather. I mean, it was really strange. Just within that vicinity alone, Philippines, France is going to endure some strange and extreme weather in September and October. What kind of weather? I don't know, but it'll be strange. It's not going to be your normal. There will be flooding in the United States toward the end of September. Occurring in the middle of the United States, I saw Oklahoma, Nebraska, Missouri, and Wisconsin. It is really strange. That is all I can say for them. Continuing with the weather, there will be a bubble effect in Ireland, Scotland, and England. This happened around the middle of October. Very strange, unknown. Hot weather in November and for sure December for New Yorkers. Unusually warm weather for the winter time. It's almost scary. The temperature goes from 65 to 75 degrees and maybe in some areas 80 degrees. It is so weird that in January and in January it gets bloody cold and biting in the air. So I don't know. Taiwan will experience a bad earthquake this fall, sometime between September to December. I'm seeing an 8.0, very shallow, which means great damage. The ground or land will even change the topography. It will not remain the same, but change forever. Don't know what cities will be affected, just know the land will have a big change. Question. Angels, what will the coronavirus or CV-19 be like in the fall from September to December, since it has been stated it will get a second wave? Answer. The coronavirus will not be that bad in the fall. The second wave has been hyped up more than what it is to instill fear and guilt in the masses. All this is not necessary. It will be more like the average person getting the flu or the common cold, common winter cold. That's about it, not a lot of deaths occurring. For some reason, we humans have built up an immunity within our own bodies. Maybe by eating healthy, more vegetables, more fruits, or taking our vitamins, exercise, and even fresh air. More or less, just a mild case of the flu. Not as bad as what we experienced back in March and April of this year. So don't believe the hype. It is not going to be that bad. It will feel like the seasonal flu or a bad cold, of course. It's wintertime. Yes? Yeah. Okay, next question. Angels, how much will Trump win by the election this fall if he is pronounced the winner? Answer. They're telling me he will win by a large margin. In other words, there will be no doubt that he is declared the winner. I don't know who all these voters are that put him back in for a second term. I guess Biden and Harris, they did their very best, but it still wasn't good enough to defeat Trump's second term. Question. Angels, what does it look like for Trump's cabinet? Answer. 2 more people are going to be dropped in September from his inner circle, possibly fired or they will step down. It looks like he will get a female VP by October for the election in November. I see Pence walking away, like walking down a hall straight ahead and not looking back. He's not worried, but he has a smirk on his face. Remember, he threw Pence under the bus last year, October 2019. Don't forget that. Okay. Question. Angels, will we go into martial law after the election in November? Answer. Yes, we will. There will be so much rioting and looting across the nation after the election that this nation has never witnessed this before. It almost looks like in-house terrorism has went nationwide. People are really upset that it will take Trump to install martial law in order to bring the nation back to some kind of normalcy. It is not only got out of hand, but at the point of no return. Ooh-wee. So he is going to bring the hammer down and pretty hard too, and maybe justifiably so. There will be a lot of rioting because Trump's won. Martial law will probably be in place for 30 days. After his implementation, he will keep them active for 30 days. After that, he will relinquish the military across the United States. Question. Angels, what do you see for politics coming up in October? Answer. I'm seeing 2 people pulling a rabbit out of the hat. 1 Republican, 1 Democrat at the 11th hour. This should be quite interesting, y'all. This is in October, right before Halloween, or right around the 1st of November, or like the 29th through the 31st, somewhere right in there. But each side will pull a rabbit out of the hat against Trump. Even his own party will pull this against him. Question. Angels, is there a mole in the White House that has turned against Trump and he doesn't know who it is? Answer. Yes. Again, you are telling me it is his daughter, Ivanka Trump. She is a mole. I guess she is more like her dad than he realizes. Question. Angels, what is going to happen to the Black Lives Movement? Answer: there will continue to be protests until the end of the year. There will be more black men and 2 or 3 women at the hands of the police unjustified. It's going to remind and feel like when President Obama was in office addressing the mass shootings. Flying to different incidents to show compassion, hurt, disgust, or disappointment. Trying to calm the nation and let them know we will get through this together. Which is a hell of a lot more than Trump's ever done. Well, come on, y'all. We've had, what, 160,000 people have died from coronavirus? I haven't heard him apologizing or feeling bad about that or compassionate. Maybe I missed something. I don't know. At the beginning of 2021, things will calm down from all this rioting. They'll calm down because of all this rioting, because of the weather. It will be too cold, too rainy, and too windy to be out there protesting. So it will calm down in the month of January. And that is my video for questions from my angels with answers about politics and the weather. Okay? Now, if no one's told you they love you today, I do. Now go out and make it a good day and know that you're loved. And thank you.